Welcome to the new Haitian Generation. I'm your host, Mecca Grimo Marcelin, and today we have a special guest. He's an award-winning filmmaker, director, and founder of Clear Shot Entertainment. Our special guest on the new Haitian Generation is ROBENSON LAUVINCE. ROBENSON Sakafet.
Naboulé. Nula period.
Wow, it's an honor to have you.
Yes, sir.
When we talk about the new Haitian Generation,
yes,
Mouvement Wap Fair,
yes,
all the movements that you're making in our community and abroad,
yes,
I had to bring you on the show.
Appreciate that, man. It's an honor to be here.
It's an honor to be in your presence as well, because you're doing
Yes.
big things.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Before we dive into, what you're doing right now, what you currently have on the table, I want to bring it back to basics. Let's take it back a little bit. I want the people to get to know you,
right?
So that they can be familiar with your work and, and what's going on.
Tell
us a little bit about your upbringing.
I was born and raised in Haiti. First, raised in church. I used to play keyboard, piano. I used to do music first, and then, came to the United States and, of course, go to school. And after that, I discovered a love for filming, basically since I was in Haiti, to be honest with you. But raising in Haiti back in the day was that we didn't have too much access to audiovisual, like music videos, film, We had a lot of musicians, a lot of, talent as far as, singers, rappers and stuff like that. But as far as filmmakers, it was not much of that. But, but I had love for TV. It was always fascinating, to me when somebody sit down in front of a TV, watch a film or music video. I used to always love that. Came here after high school. I decided to go to school for film school, and that's how it all started. But overall, I was born and raised in Haiti and came here and, went to school for filmmaking, and I'm here.
So you went to school for filmmaking in Haiti or here?
No, here.
Oh, here.
After high school, I go to school for filmmaking.
You already jumped out of Haiti and we already here. What was the family dynamics like in Haiti?
I'm the last one of 7. My dad was always here, doing back and forth, and that's how I come about. Right. And I was raised with my mother most of the time. Like I said, my dad was always in the United States, and then I'm the last one. I have 4 brothers, 1 sister, and I'm the 7th.
They're proud of you.
Kids. Yes, they are. They are proud. They
sure.
are. They're my backbones, and they my my biggest support system.
How would you say the Haitian culture has passed through your family?
Almost at every angle, My family is typical Haitians all the way around, So, we believe in our culture up until now. Of course, we're 95% Christian, 7-day Adventists. So, but yeah, we believe in our culture. We're still eating the same food. We're still doing almost the same thing we used to do when we used to live in Haiti. Like, we're extremely typical when it comes to the culture.
I know you said you were 7th-day Adventist. Were there some things, like as far as getting into film, that was against the, religious beliefs and the traditions?
At some level, because, when it comes to religious belief, it has a lot to do with culture as well. The way Americans sees the same religion, it's not the same way a Haitian sees it. But one thing about me personally, I know exactly where I want to go, like my route. So me personally, I wasn't worried about, if I become a filmmaker, I'm not gonna be a Christian anymore and this, that, and the third. And my family support that. They supported me from the beginning. And now that they're able to see it wasn't a bad decision, because, through films you can reach to more people to to pass out messages the fastest way possible. So, so basically it wasn't like a deal breaker for them, the fact that I wanted to be a filmmaker.
Right. Did they know that you were going to be this big? Like, your success?
Honestly, they didn't. Like, I don't think they did.
Did you even know?
I knew I had huge vision, to be honest with you, but maybe I didn't know the time. I didn't know when it was going to happen, when it was going to hit this big, but I always had huge vision. For instance, if we here doing this interview, like, I already visualize this is gonna be your biggest interview. You know what I'm saying? Like I
touch it right there, my brother.
I always like vision anything that I'm a part of to be the biggest possible. For
Affirmations.
Sure. Yes, exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Who would you say is your biggest influence that really pushed you to be, bigger than, how you started in Haiti?
Oh, a person. If it's a person, it'll definitely be Spike Lee back in the day. Now, but for sure, Ryan Coogler, simply because he's a risk taker. You know what I mean? Like it took us a lot of risk for him to be where he at right now, and I feel like we have a lot of similarity when it comes to that.
I was reading a little bit about your bio. All my guests that come on the show, I got to read a little background story. So how do you make movies in Haiti? You're small in Haiti, and you have an interest in movies without a camera, without lights,
You know that story.
without equipment.
You know that story.
How you making a movie without camera, bro? Talk to them.
Okay. Back in Haiti, we had some famous film, like actors, right? Every Haitians around my age will know those names. Like, for instance, we have Rambo. I don't know if you know anything about that. Yeah. We have Chuck Norris. I'm going to give you the name the way we call them in Haiti, right? So those were like classics for us, where we know every lines, we know the storylines and stuff like that. Like I told you earlier at the introduction, I was always fascinated, when people watching a movie or when I'm watching a movie. So what we used to do, we used to team up. Like I would create 2 different teams. Like we call them parties actor, parties bandi. You know what I'm saying? So this team right here, we write the story. It's like, let's say they kidnap your girlfriend, you're the lead actor, and then we're gonna go against the other side to rescue your girlfriend. And, you know what I'm saying, like we would go and practice it, the location. I didn't know what that was at that time, but we'd do like location scouting, like from what we'd be watching on TV. And then we would go, let's say they kidnapped my girlfriend, I'm the lead actor. So I have my, my team behind me. We go look and until I rescue my actor. Like we would literally make a movie, but now the best way I can describe this for people to understand, it's kind of like when you watch like a Broadway show, like a play. It used to be live, except for we didn't have an audience, we didn't have camera, we didn't have nothing, but we knew what we were doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to do that.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, yo, sans caméra, sans lumière. But you guys
yeah.
were already talent scouting and doing all of that stuff.
Yeah, and it used to feel real. You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of things happen through that process, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would get hurt because it would be serious. Like, when you try to rescue that person, it was not like a game. Like, you really have to do stuff that we watch on TV to really rescue, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you did your own stunts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Natural stunts and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Yes.
So, listen, as a child, I know that we dabble into a lot of things. Film was one of those things. Yeah. Now that you're a filmmaker, we can go back and trace when you were doing, doing little scenes and stuff like that. But you did a lot of things. You were a child.
Yeah.
When did you really say, I'm gonna plant my feet and get into film?
When I came here after high school, I wanted to know what to go to school for. But it's funny, even that time, we didn't have a lot of options in Florida to go to school for filmmaking. You know what I'm saying? I started at Art Institute in Fort Lauderdale. They didn't have filmmaking program at that time. They have television program. So, but for some reason, I wanted to be a filmmaker at that time. So I went to Fort Sail University in Orlando.
Right.
It didn't work for me much. And I discovered they had a film school in Palm Beach called Palm Beach Film School. And they were giving the filmmaking class, what I was looking for, like where they teach you everything about filmmaking. So then that's how I ended up in Palm Beach Film School. And I was like, but I knew at that time I wanted to be exactly not in production, not in TV production, not in anything but filmmaking.
Filmmaking.
Yeah.
Also as a child, I mean, I had those dreams too, but usually as a child, you want to be the superhero. You want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So how does one go from, choosing to be a director versus being the hero or the villain, you know, in front of the camera, because that's where all the light is. Toute lumière, c'est devant caméra.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
People that's behind the camera, unless you see the credits, and some people don't even read the credits.
That's right.
You never know who these directors and filmmakers grip. You know, everybody that's really helping out, and salute to everybody behind the scenes, because they're the ones that really help things work. When did you ever want to be an actor? And, you know, what made you decide to say, I want to be a director, behind the scenes, DP, versus being an actor?
Funny enough, I started as an artist. I used to rap, I used to do music. I have an album out, and then I started acting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the reason why, you know, I was basically looking for my dream, I guess, when I was doing all those things, and then in the process of it, I built my name as far as an actor or a rapper at that time. But like I said, I was still, you know, a filmmaker, because I went to school for it and et cetera, but I was still acting as well. So, and then I think around 2016, I said to myself, where I wanted to go, I have to focus. I have to stay behind the scene to get my vision across. I didn't want to get distracted, because when you're an actor at the same time, I know there's many Hollywood actors or directors as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want people to think that if you're a director, you cannot be an actor. That's not what I'm saying. But with my resources at that time, what I was able to do at that time, I felt like if I pull back, if I completely behind the scene, I have better chances to create bigger project and better project. You know what I'm saying? It's not like at that time I had a team, I had a crew with 20 people, 200 people working behind the scene. It's usually be 5, 6 of us doing it. So I decided to stay behind the scene ever since. I think the last time I got in front of a camera was 2016. So I decided to stay behind the scene completely, and then focus on the project, focus on the art, focus on the result of my project, on my vision. And that's how I make the decision, and I love it. And I feel like it's working better than when I used to be everything at the same time.
Yeah. What was the first project that you say that you had worked on from beginning to end? It wasn't play. This was like the first project that you did.
Film or music video?
Well, I guess talk about both. So you were doing music videos. I saw that also. So you're doing music videos, which was, is music videos a smaller representation of shorts and films and things like that?
Yeah, that's always been my strength in music video. Like if you watch my music video from the very beginning, which I'm extremely successful in making music video in the community, I feel like I grab people's attention more by, you know, I'm a storyteller, so I would be telling a story no matter what, whether it's with lighting or, you know what I'm saying, like with acting or whatever. Once you watch a music video that I directed, it has a strong storyline in it. So as far as music video, my biggest music video at that time, I think 2009, so we did Mousse Melody with Gabel Flav, which was a hit. That was the most watched Haitian music video for a long time, and that was the first Haitian music video to hit 1 million views on YouTube. So
1 million views.
Yeah, at that time it was like, right now everybody's getting millions views, but at that time, like, we were the first for a long time in the entire industry. So, and then the first film was a school project, a film school that I turned into a feature called Victime de la vie quotidienne. So we had a premiere for it. That was my very first film after. It was a school project for the school. I turned it into a feature. So that's my biggest project, you know, that introduced me to the Haitian community. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? We had premieres for it and all. People come out and, you know, clap for it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it started, yeah.
I know things are moving in the right direction because when I see you on the cover of Elle,
yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I don't know. How do you feel about that?
It's the vision. I feel like those are not things to be super excited about, because this is where we belong. We just have to reach out to them, because if anybody else can be in those covers, like if anybody else can do certain things in the industry, and I believe 100% we're extremely, extremely, extremely talented. You know, Haitians are extremely talented, bro. We would create things. That's Haitian says that said avec zong nous. where other people would need millions of dollars to do them. You know what I'm saying? We're extremely talented. I feel like this is the time we reach out, we represent. We don't ask for a seat at the table, but we create our seat.
Is that a Haitian proverb?
Yeah.
That's a Haitian proverb?
Yeah.
Break that down for the people again. Avec zongnu.
Yeah, it's a Haitian proverb.
It's a Haitian proverb.
So
I love Haitian proverbs, man. They have such deep meanings. I promise you, we could do a whole show on that.
One short proverbs you can write a book about it.
Of course.
That's the meanings behind it.
Right.
Yeah. So you said break it down. When Haitians said you create something with your avec zongu, it's basically with your nails. It's basically you have nothing. You only have your nails, and you create magic with it. You know what I'm saying? And that happens. You know what I'm saying? Musically, when it comes to film, you could watch something a Haitian make, thinking like they had a team, they had this one person behind everything. You know what I'm saying? They do the lighting, they write it, they do everything. You know what I'm saying? But we're extremely talented. I feel like this is the time, you know, Haitians creators, Haitians talent, like we demand our space. You know what I'm saying? That's how L come about, and I think we have some other big things coming out as well. It's because I feel like that's what it needs to be at this point. Yeah.
Because now I want to get into, you know, why I have you on the show. First of all, with all the things that you're doing, I've always wanted you on the show. But tellement busy when I see you in LA,
everywhere.
I can't even get a hold of you. Let's talk about your latest project.
Yes.
July 7th, the Haitian president, Jovenel Moïse, was assassinated. You chose to do a film about it called July 7th.
Yes.
Ça c'est date que il était mouru.
That's right.
Il était assassiné.
Yeah.
You know, talk to us about that.
Let me start by saying I did not choose to do it. Let's put it that way. This project chose me because when that happened, a group of investors, executive producers wanted to make a film about it. And funny enough, they're not even Haitian. Of course, for the work that I've been doing in the community, it's kind of hard for if you're looking for a Haitian director, for my name not to be on the table. So they talked to a few Haitian, or they interviewed a few Haitian directors. I'm talking about major one that's done major project, probably even bigger project than me before. So, and they decided when they talked to me, they wanted to go along with me. But of course, this was delicate. This was dangerous. This seems dangerous at the time. It was delicate. It was complex. So when I heard it, I told them, let me go ahead and sleep on it. And I talked to my family about it. No one, my friends, my family, they didn't think that was a good idea at all because, you know what I'm saying, it's basically you knocking, you know, at danger.
Yeah, I was going to ask you why such a deep, you know, subject matter. You know, was there any, you know, like pushback from the family?
A lot.
And even yourself as a director? I know that sometimes we're challenging, we take risk, but was there any, did you have any?
I did. The minute I hear it, it was a no to me. Like automatically I hear it, be like, no, I'm not touching this. But I was always someone that has a lot of complaints, a lot of problem about misrepresentation when it comes to us, when it comes to Haitians. I've watched a lot of film, a lot of TV shows where they talking about it or they pretend to be Haitians, like American actors or like whatever that's playing like a Haitian actor in certain big project, and they didn't even do the minimum. You see how you said, before I come here, you take the time, you know what I'm saying, read my bio, like get some information. I feel like they don't even do the basic. It's like they just jump in there as a Haitian. I feel like they mimicking us all the time. So that's one of the things I was like, damn, this is the time. Like this is a major event that happened and like the whole world would have interest on watching something like that. And I almost believe Hollywood or foreigners gonna wanna do something about it.
Right.
And I almost believe they will not work with Haitians on it. So, you know, those type of things convince me to be like, yo, it's time. And the way the country is going, like everything is going wrong. Like the image we have online when you Google Haiti and stuff like that, I'm like, this is time I say something because that's where I'm able to speak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, as a filmmaker. And you know, those things really give me the strength to really convince my family even though it wasn't working. I think just now they're probably okay with it because they watched the movie. People watched the movie already. We had a premiere. So, but yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough. It was a lot of convincing. It took me almost like a month before I could tell these people, yeah, I'm moving forward. But of course, I had a lot of demands as far as I wanted to be. I wanted to have 100% creative rights because I didn't want nobody to tell me what angle to go on a subject like this. And I wanted to pick the people that I wanted to work with, writers, actors, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, they were okay with that after. So I was confident that I wasn't going to do wrong to the country, to the culture, but I was probably give my contribution.
There was like, you know, at the time that you were filming, the active investigation was still going on at that time. Does the movie help? Does the movie implicate, you know, who was responsible?
That's the thing. As an artist, right, because once you do an art, you're basically an artist. They can give 20 directors the same subject, the new Haitian generation, as a subject to make a film. It would be 20 different films. It would be 20 different approach, 20 different angle. So it's the same thing for an event like this. So first of all, I didn't want to go deep. I know some projects being done about investigation, like et cetera. I go more on that angle, and I knew that would be the point of interest for most, especially foreigners. But as a Haitians, I have so much more to say, bro. Like the assassinate Dessalines, there was a lot of similarities. Nobody speak on that. So how culture, how voodoo, like what we call voodoo, everybody's afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever talk on that. So I felt like there were so many angles I could have, you know, explored instead of just trying to interfere with investigations or certain things. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. Of course, it's based on that event,
for sure,
but it's way much more and way like much more deeper. Especially for someone that's not Haitian, I cannot wait for them to watch this movie because that's when you're really gonna get a sense of who we really are as Haitian.
When does the movie come out?
Right now, it's coming out May 16, opening weekend.
2025, May 16.
2025, May 16, our Flag Day weekend. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to ask you, why did you choose that date? I know the month of May is Haitian Heritage Month. May 18th, you know, Flag Day. Yeah. And so why did you choose that day? Because Flag Day or?
No, it's historical all around. Like it's the event that happened. It's deep. It has a lot to do with us as the first black nation in the world. You know, they assassinated our president alive, while in power at his residence. We're going to be the first Haitian film through the box office.
Yo, can you please tell them again? Gade Kamera, Zio encore. Please.
Yo, we are going to be the first Haitian film through the box office. Premier film haïtien ever cap sorti dans box office. Gen film haïtien qui sorti déjà in selected theaters. Gen film haïtien qui sorti déjà. I wanna make clear, I wanna give credit as well. Qui sorti déjà dans deux trois cinémas qui that used to be big for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this one is different. We opening over 100 screens throughout the U.S. This is huge, and that's through the box office. So basically, it's not Eventbrite. It's not you contacted me for the tickets. You can work at a movie theater. At the box office, you purchase your tickets. So this is huge for us.
This is coming through the same channels as Black Panther.
Exactly.
All of the big top whatever movies. July 7th is coming out on May 16th in theaters.
Yes.
So Mon California Cap Gadir.
Yes, sir.
Wherever you are, you can go check it out, buy a ticket normally and things like that.
Exactly. Or one other thing I love saying that makes it easier, just like if a movie come out, you go on Google, you said so-and-so showing near me, you can do that for July 7th. It tells you exactly what theater next to you, you'll be able to watch the film.
Real quick, you have a big actor, Jimmy Jean-Louis, and a lot of other star actors. Were they receptive to working in something so controversial?
Of course, almost everyone. The mindset was the same for me, I mean, the same feeling that I had, I felt like that's the same thing. But when I explained to them everything I just said to you, I said to myself, it all makes sense that we start speak up, because the intention was not to defend a side or cover for somebody, or we get money from that opposition to make the film against the president or for the president. It was nothing like that. It was really a group of Haitians professionals that decided to come together to shed some positive light about us, or to tell the story the way it needs to be told, because we don't have that much, or we never had that chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you do research, we haven't talked about us. Even those heroes that we have, those books about them, they're not Haitians that wrote those things that we're learning about our own ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So this is super historical for us all around, where we able to really speak as a, not only I'm Haitian, the actors that's delivering the message Haitian as well. So everybody can relate to what we're saying, to the things that we're doing. We have a living legend as Eddie Francois, right? This guy is an iconic guy, like, you know what I'm saying? And he's been preaching, representing the culture around the world, even in Japan.
Yeah.
So now that you have this guy playing a role that is a voodoo priest, for instance, bro, that guy is home. Like, he knows exactly every gesture, everything that he's saying. He's so used to it. So that's how authentic this project, yeah.
First of all, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
You know, for piercing and bringing Haitian cinema to the forefront. Like you said, there has been Haitian film.
Yes.
But now we have a Haitian film that is being presented in the American cinema now, being respected on a high level. The quality of your work, the actors that you chose to be in it, your writers, everybody that we talked about in the background. We want to salute you.
Yes, sir.
You are the new Haitian generation.
Appreciate that.
You understand, my brother?
Yes.
Real quick, what does it mean to be the new Haitian generation? 30 seconds.
It means to be, we need a different angle, different direction, different mindset. Open up more, dream bigger, dream big, dream outside the box, dream outside of Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a nation just like every other nation in the world. And I think that's what the new Haitian generation stands for. And we need to speak up. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to do this, you came here, you represent the highest ways possible. If I know how to do film, make sure I dream to be the biggest film possible. I feel like this is what the new generation should be or going to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the new Haitian Generation with the award-winning film director, founder of Clear Shot Entertainment, Robenson LAUVINCE. May 16th, the movie July 7th will be coming out. Make sure you go check it out in theaters nationwide.